Did you know that 46% of dog owners sleep with their dog? Well, as the owner of 2 rescue pit bulls, Pebbles and Smokey, I'm guilty. Needless to say, I don't get much sleep, but they're very well rested. How many of you sleep with your dogs? Let me know in the comments. This leads me to the warm-up question of 20 ultimate nerdy knowledge dog questions that follow, which is it bad to sleep with your dog? Well, fellow nerds, right off the bat, the answer to this yes-no question is it depends. As long as you and your pet are in good health, meaning your pet is up to date on flea medication and vaccines, and you don't have allergies, you shouldn't get any diseases from sleeping together. And the positive is that many owners, myself included, find it a stress relief to have their pet in bed with them. However, the negative is that your dog may disrupt your sleep by snoring, dreaming and moving around. Well, yes, I experience that nightly, and any attempts at romance may be just that, attempts. Moving on to first 5 questions which test your nerdy knowledge about dog breeds. Which breed was formerly called St. John's Newfoundland? The Labrador Retriever. Which breed is known for being mostly hairless? The Chinese Crested. Which dog is most frequently referred to as a gentle giant? The Bull Mastiff. Which dog breed is the smartest? The Border Collie. This made me wonder, how would you know? Stanley Coren, PhD and renowned dog researcher, measures dogs' intelligence based on 3 metrics. The first is instinct. This means without any training, how the dog naturally retrieves, guards or herds. The second is problem solving. Again, with no training, how does the dog learn by themselves to do things like open a box or find a treat? And the third is school learning. This means with human instruction, how does the dog learn new tasks and cues? Based on these criteria, he determined the Border Collie was the smartest. Moving on. Which classification of dogs were developed for moving livestock? It's the herding group. They're highly intelligent and trainable. Dogs in this group, like the German Shepherd, are often trained for police work. However, because they're so smart and high energy, you need to keep them exercised and engaged so they don't end up herding your children. Next up, 10 must-know questions and answers that test your knowledge about dog behavior. Starting with question 6, which is critical when adopting a dog from a shelter. Let's not waste a moment. When you're adopting or fostering a dog from a shelter, what is the rule of 3? The rule of 3 refers to 3 phases a dog will typically go through when adjusting to their new home. The first is 3 days of decompression, where your dog may be overwhelmed, nervous, and just want to sleep. This is followed by 3 weeks of settling in and learning routines. During this time, you want to be consistent, go slowly, and incrementally introduce your dog to new experiences. And the last 3 is 3 months of building trust, ongoing training, and bonding with their new family. The rule of 3 is critical to reduce any stress your dog is experiencing and to promote a successful adoption. Question 7 is, do dogs like hugs? If you said yes, you're wrong. The answer for most dogs is no. The reason is that, from their perspective, you are the larger animal, and by wrapping them in your arms, you are, in essence, trapping them. Most dogs tolerate rather than genuinely like hugs. Do dogs feel guilt? The answer is no. Despite the guilty look your dog gives you after having a party with your toilet paper, what you're likely seeing is a response to your disappointment or anger. Many experts believe that guilt is beyond the cognitive abilities of dogs. Question 9 is, why do dogs spin in circles before going to the bathroom? When your dog is carefully choosing the perfect place to do his business, it is because they prefer to go poop in alignment with the Earth's magnetic field. Who knew? Question 10 is, do dogs dream? The answer is yes. Dogs do go through a REM sleep cycle similar to humans. This, of course, led me to wonder what they dream about. According to experts, they likely dream about their day, their activities, their likes and fears. Don't go anywhere, because the last 5 behavioral questions will test how much you know about approaching an unfamiliar dog. Starting with, what behaviors indicate that dogs feel threatened and may assert themselves? You'll likely see stiff posture, direct eye contact, raised hackles, which is the fur along the spine, and the dog may give a low growl. Next, Does a wagging tail always mean your dog is happy? No. In the context of the threatened behaviors, the dog may stiffly wag his tail or just the tip of the tail may wag, both of which can indicate the dog feels threatened. Which behaviors indicate fear? Among the behaviors are a lowered body, yawns, panting, tucked tails, flattened ears, averting their gaze, drool, avoidance, and whining could indicate fear. Which behaviors indicate submission? Submissive dogs will often lower their posture, roll onto their belly, avoid eye contact, lick the other dog, and show a low tail wag. And question 15 is, what behaviors indicate happiness? A happy dog generally has a soft, wiggly body, relaxed eyes, mouth may be slightly open, loose tail wagging, and ears relaxed. The dog may bark or be jumpy in happiness and do play bows to engage play. Nerds, if you made it this far, congrats. Questions 16 through 20 are rapid-fire true or false questions about a dog's biology. Ready? True or false, a dog has 1,700 taste buds. The answer is true. True or false, unfixed female dogs go through menopause like humans. The answer is false. While they never lose the ability to have puppies, they don't go in heat as often after age 7. True or false, dogs sweat through their feet when they're hot. The answer is true. While they pant to cool down, they actually sweat through their feet. True or false, dogs are color blind. False, dogs have similar color perception as a person who has red-green color blindness. They actually see the world in varying shades of yellow, blue, and violet. And the 20th question is true or false. 1 dog year equals 7 human years. The answer is false. While aging in dogs differs depending on size, in general the consensus among experts is that dogs at age 1 are similar to humans at age 15. The second year of a dog's life is about 9 human years. After that, each additional year is about 4 to 5 human years. Anyone score all 20 correct? Let me know in the comments. As you likely know by now, in my opinion, being a nerd isn't about knowing it all. It's about the thrill of discovery, the joy of challenging yourself, and the generosity of sharing your knowledge with others. And if your nerdy brains found this video fascinating, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for not only more videos, but to help build the largest community of nerds in the world. Signing off, but the nerdy synapses never rest. Nerdy and proud.